Good morning from Kobe. So today I'm in a new city again, and we took a 1-hour train ride from Kyoto over to Kobe. Gonna do a day trip to explore Kobe area today. So actually Kobe is nearer to Osaka. So on our way to Kobe, right, we actually went through Osaka station, and the train was actually slightly delayed because there was some passenger rescue going on at Osaka station. So not sure is it because someone actually fell onto the railway tracks. But anyway, we're now here at Kobe and we're making our way over to the Shin Kobe Ropeway as our first stop. Gonna try to take the aerial lift up all the way to the waterfall and also just check out the beautiful herb gardens there. So stay tuned, you want to take a look at that. That one is one of the key sites over in Kobe when you're here for a visit. We are now here at the herb garden and the ropeway area. Took a bit of finding, but I guess that should be the ropeway. Looks pretty steep. Okay, there's a couple of alternative ways you can use to get up to the herb garden and also the waterfall. You can either choose to hike up or you can choose to do the ropeway. So there's a fee of I think 1,500 yen for the ropeway and also the admission. So we're going to try the ropeway since we are here. So I need to try and see how it is. Okay, now we are in the cable car. So the ropeway is actually a cable car that it reminds me of Singapore Sentosa's cable car. Okay, so the price actually went up. Yeah, so I think it used to be 1,500 yen, but it's now like 1,800 yen for the for each adult. So 2 adults is 3,600. So we got like a private cabin, the whole cabin to ourselves. Okay, you can also choose to do one way or round trip. But apparently if you take the cable car up to the top station, there's a middle station and a top station. So if you take to the top station and you want to walk down, it takes about 2 hours. So we decided to try the round trip. But you can also take back to the lower station and walk about 40 minutes to check out the waterfall as well. So this is a pretty cool, sit back and enjoy the... Whoa, it's pretty fast! Wow! Okay, the cable car is actually pretty fast. Going up, up, up. The views from the cable car is really awesome. So I think this is a must do when you're in Kobe. So this is also one of the recommended places that we need to try, the Shin Kobe Ropeway. So it saves you a lot of walking time. As you can see, it's a pretty steep climb. Oh, and there's definitely more, also a lot of high-rise buildings over in Kobe compared to Kyoto. Okay, so we're gonna sit back and enjoy the ride up to the top station. We are up here at the top station of the Shin Kobe Ropeway, and this is an observatory area. So there are a couple of restaurants over here as well. And you get a really good view of Kobe just behind. Wow. So we are pretty high up. Okay, the views here are seriously awesome. This is the Rose Symphony Garden. Okay, so there's a herb garden at this Shin Kobe Ropeway as well. So you can see that there's lots of flowers, beautiful plants all around. The herb garden is huge, and there's a hiking trail as well that leads all the way down. So okay, I think if you walk from the herb garden hiking trail all the way down to the middle station, it takes you approximately 2 hours. So what we're going to do is we're just going to walk a little bit, take a look at some of the beautiful sceneries, then we are going to walk back to the top station and then take the cable car down to the lower station, the middle station. Then from the middle station, we will walk down 40 minutes to the lower station, because there's a waterfall there that we also must go check it out. Yeah, so overall this is a really nice, and there are some beautiful glass houses over here as well. So let me show you guys. A little bit of information. The Nunobiki Herb Garden is Japan's largest herb garden, and there are 75,000 types of herbs growing in this herb garden and 200 over types of flowers. So you can imagine the scale of this place. And inside the glass house, there are more herbs and flowers. So this is a really beautiful area, and you can just smell the beautiful scent of the flowers when you're walking throughout this herb garden place. There is a two lovers bell over at this herb garden. Okay, so we're gonna like try to ring the bell. Pretty cool. It's like this whole place has a lot of photo taking spots. You can actually put your camera. Okay, in fact there was a heart-shaped thingy just now that we also put our cameras there to like take the photo, so it's pretty cool. Okay, now we are coming out of the middle station for the ropeway, and we left the herb park. So we are walking all the way down to the lower station and also to check out the waterfall. So it's a 4K walk down and approximately a 40-minute walk down. Okay, so we found the directions a little weird. Like this part is like looking like a road, not really a hiking trail, but it says looks like it's close to no cars lah, so close to cars from 9 AM to 9 PM. So I guess should be on the right track. But the good thing is we're walking down because it's super steep and not walking up. So walking up will take you like longer, like 50 to 60 minutes. So the smart thing to do is walk down halfway. Okay, you can check out the incline going downwards. So really no joke, even walking down also quite strong. I can feel I'm working my quad muscles again. So yeah, I'm just like gonna walk until we see the waterfall. It's called the Nunobiki Waterfalls, similar name as the Nunobiki Herb Gardens. So there's like nobody walking down actually, so I guess everybody is probably taking the cable car down. This is the Nunobiki Waterfall. Pretty nice. Okay, but the climb down is not so easy because the stairs are like rocky stone stairs. So if you come on a rainy or snowy day, I think it will be pretty tough to climb. Okay, so now we're going to continue our way down to the Shin Kobe station. Our next stop in Kobe is Kitano, which is a pretty short walk from the ropeway area. It's about a 10 to 12 minute walk. So this Kitano area is one of the historic areas over here in Kobe, and in the 19th century, right, foreign trade actually boomed here, and there are many buildings in this place that have actually been untouched, so probably we can actually see some olden day buildings as well. And in fact, I think okay, some of the buildings have been repurposed into museums lah. So this is an area to see if you want to check out the rich cultural history of Kobe. Yeah, this is also a video to show you guys how to spend a day in Kobe. So if you guys follow my itinerary, right, basically you will be able to utilize fully one whole day over here in Kobe. So we started off with the Sanomiya station, which is just one stop before Kobe station, and we took a subway to the Shin Kobe for the ropeway. So from the Shin Kobe Ropeway, after that we will walk over to Kitano, then walk towards Chinatown and Kobe Harborland, which is the shopping area, and we will end the day at Kobe station. So this following this route, right, you can actually save travel time rather than if you go all the way to Kobe station and you go backwards lah. So this is one way that you can use to maximize your day out over here at Kobe. So why Kitano area is such an important part of Kobe's history is because this is where there's a lot of international influence because of the foreigners who came to Japan like many years ago, and they have actually left their imprint on Japanese culture here as well. So a lot of the buildings we can actually see that there's a bit of a Western kind of vibe to it, and there's also a lot of showcases to see, and there's a lot of international cuisines at this area that you can try. So it's one of the areas that you need to check out while you're in Kobe. This is the start of the Kitano area, and basically if you look at the decor of this area, right, I feel it's very westernized. It feels a bit like Europe, so you can find a piece of Europe in Japan as well. Even the house, the gate has a very European vibe, Western vibe to it. Kitano was a very colonial vibe, so the buildings are all decorated in a colonial decor, and now we are back in the more traditional Japanese street. So we are looking for some food to eat for lunch. There's a lot of shops and a lot of cafes and a lot of food over here in the central Kobe as well. So after lunch we will probably head towards Chinatown, but first need to fill our tummies first. Decided to try some ramen. So basically this is a machine order place, so let's check it out. Ramen time for lunch in Kobe, not Kobe beef, and there's an extra portion of this. Good luck, Shibeng. Okay, it's lunch time and got some ramen. Oh my god, they got a lot of raw onions though. I don't like the onions. It's a very raw onion. So we saw a lot of restaurants selling Kobe beef, but I decided to try the ramen. So found a small little cafe, a small little ramen shop selling ramen, no cafe. And this is a chicken broth ramen. Pretty good. So it's pretty cold today, 8 degrees, but a bit of sun. So having a bowl of piping hot ramen on a cold day. Actually, we've been eating a lot of ramen in Japan. So like, ramen is a must-have when you come to Japan. Yeah, the chicken broth is actually very thick. Very thick. So that was a good lunch. Lunch in Kobe, we had ramen. So the broth was really good and the meat was so many pieces. I think the one I ordered has 6 pieces of char siu. Really quite stuffed, and it was a very rich chicken broth. So anyway, now we are walking over to Chinatown, Kobe, which is one of the also popular tourist attractions over here. And Kobe Chinatown should be the second or the third largest Chinatown in Japan, with the largest being Yokohama. So in Chinatown, there's many shops and restaurants selling Chinese products, and I guess you can probably find a lot of Chinese food like mantou, buns, ramen, and many other foods. So we're going there to take a look. Maybe we will get some snacks or Chinese street food along the way there. So yeah, must check out Kobe Chinatown. We're in Kobe because it's the first Chinatown that we are seeing in Japan so far, and one of the largest ones. Here we are at the Kobe Chinatown area. Wow, there's really a lot of food around here, and I see. Okay, actually, I'm very tempted to try the McDonald's here because I want to eat the burgers that's not available in Singapore. Maybe I'll try it tonight. But in the meantime, I'm gonna spend about maybe an hour or two walking around Kobe Chinatown. Oh, there's actually a very long shopping street over there as well. Okay, we should go there and check it out first. Then we can walk. Okay, and you know the Japanese bakeries, the breads are really nice. But then we buy now, we need to carry all the way until tonight back to Kyoto. Yeah, as if they don't have bread. I saw Nike Kobe. Okay, it looks like this area is a shopping area. So definitely Kobe has much more things to do compared to Nara, which we went to yesterday. So yesterday we were pretty bored after the second half of the day. But today I think Kobe is like not enough time to finish walking everywhere because there's really just too many things. It's as happening. So one thing I noticed about Japan is that they have very long shopping streets. So they have similar ones in Kyoto and also Osaka. So right now here at the one at Kobe, Kobe. Plenty of shopping and eating that you can do around here. This is the actual Chinatown Kobe. Yeah, so we finally found it. And you can see that all the distinctive Chinese decorations. And there's lots of food like xiaolongbao, mantou, bao. Wow, it's a foodie's paradise over here at Kobe Chinatown. And wow, people are actually queuing for something. There's a super long queue for one of the bao shops. Wow, amazing. It's a dim sum shop selling lots of, wow, check out the steaming hot smoke. If you want to have some Chinese dim sum or bao, this is the place to come in Kobe. Oh, this actually looks really amazing. Just check out the xiaolongbao. Okay, Chinatown is super happening. And guess what? They actually have like dumplings, bacang. Really looks like the ones that they actually sell in Singapore. So there's too much food here. Oh my god, the size of the bao. Can you just check out the size of the bao? Okay, too much food here and too little time to eat, so just gonna walk around. Okay, we decided to try this, I think it's a beef croquet, which costs only 237 yen. Very hot. Freshly fried, you can see the smoke coming up. So it's a mixture of potato and there's like some meat inside, like some minced beef. I wonder if it's Kobe beef, but I doubt it because it's only 237 yen. And the breadcrumbs is fried with breadcrumbs and the breadcrumbs are very crisp. It actually just melts in your mouth when you eat it. There, the little bits of minced beef. This is a pretty good croquet. Okay, now we are headed to Kobe Harborland, and along the way there's this Motomachi shopping street, which is a very long street stretching about 1.2 kilometers. So there are many shops inside and cafes, and also like shops selling wholesale foods, etc. So it's a long street that you can walk on your way to Kobe Harborland from the Kobe Chinatown. Our last stop in Kobe for the day today is Kobe Harborland. And Kobe Harborland is the whole area between the Kobe station and the waterfront area, and it is an entertainment district with lots of shopping, dining, hotels, and also there's also a Kobe port tower that you can go up to check out the observatory tower to have a good view of Kobe. So anyway, this will be our last stop for the day before we take a 1-hour train ride back to Kyoto. So let's check out Kobe Harborland area. At Kobe Harborland, there is a very huge mall, and there are so many dining options as well. And there is a aquarium, yeah, the Kobe Aquarium, and also a Ferris wheel. So there's lots of entertainment over here for adults, families, kids, and everyone who's over here in Kobe. Whether you're staying here or staying in some other parts of Kobe, you can still come check out Harborland. And even if you're doing just a day trip, it's a perfect stop for your last stop in Kobe before you leave, because the Kobe station is just around the corner and you can take your train back to whichever city you came from. Tea break time over here in Kobe, and we found a little restaurant selling cheesecakes and fondue. So this cheesecake is only 408 yen and it's hot. So you can either have it to go for 400 yen or have it here for 408 yen, and it's really hot. The plate very hot. So it looks like a fondue cake. So I'm gonna just cut it up. It's literally cheese fondue. Wow, okay, it's very soft. Cut a small piece first. Wow, check it out, the cheese pool. It's basically a molten cheese like fondue. It doesn't taste like cake at all. It tastes more like a bit like mozzarella cheese. So it's very chewy when you eat it. Not really like a cake. Okay, let me just take another bite. You can just see okay, the crust is basically like a little cake crust, but the cheese is, wow, for cheese lovers, you need to try this. Okay, I'll let Chibing try the cheesecake. I'm the bigger cheese lover, so sometimes Chibing says it's a bit too cheesy, right? Then he'll be like more jelak. But I think it's okay because the size of this cake is not too big. So it's basically the cake is sweet. It's like a sponge cake, a 鸡蛋糕. Then the top is really cheesy, so it's pretty good. The cheesecake that we just had is a Denmark cheesecake, and the restaurant sells both fondue food and also that fondue cheesecake. So that was the first time I ever ate a fondue cheesecake, so it was pretty good. But the thing is that they actually warm it up, so if you take it away, right, it will be cold and then the fondue will harden. So I think it's still better if you actually eat the fondue cheesecake at the shop. Okay, so now we're just gonna walk around the Harborland area, and there's actually an Anpan Man museum if you like Anpan Man. But there's also a giant Ferris wheel, so lots of entertainment over here at Harborland. Check out the giant Ferris wheel. It's right next to the Anpan Man museum. Wow, I love the Ferris wheel. We really had a very eventful day today over here in Kobe. We spent a long time here today, but we went to quite a lot of places, starting with the Kobe Ropeway, where we took the cable car up to the waterfall and also the herb garden and walked down to check out the waterfall later. Then we went to Kitano, we went to Chinatown, and followed by Harborland, and also checked out some of the shopping areas over in Kobe. So all in all, it was a day well spent. I really enjoyed myself and had quite a bit of good food as well, especially that fondue cheesecake. It was something very interesting. So Kobe is very enjoyable. I wouldn't mind coming back one day to try the Kobe Marathon, or maybe just coming back again to Kobe to eat at the Chinatown, because they really had a lot of street food, but we didn't have the chance to eat today. So we will be back. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my Kobe vlog today. And don't forget to leave a comment on what we should eat in Kobe next time. Kobe beef for sure, I guess. I need to try that as well. I haven't tried it today. So Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one, because this about sums up my whole Osaka Kyoto trip, and this is the final vlog of the whole trip. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys really enjoyed following me on my journey to Japan. Bye!